morning, ladies and gentlemen, to this special edition of our coverage on Nile TV International. Today we have an interesting topic, which is the Gaza war film, The Voice of Hind Rajab, which has won the Silver Lion Award recently. And we have all the pleasure to be joined by Rahman, the journalist. Good morning, Mr. Amr.
And good morning to you. Pleasure is all of mine.
How are you, sir? We'd like to talk to you today about the Gaza war film that has won the Silver Lion Award, The Voice of Hind Rajab. How do you see the role that is played by the cinema in revealing the atrocities of the Israeli occupation in Gaza?
I believe this true positive step and lighting point in the history of cinema. It means a lot to all the free nations all over the world, and to those who are interested in true art and the true meaning of art and the true role of art, not just for entertainment, but to defend and to discuss the topics that means that means a lot to the conscience of humanity. And such movie like The Voice of Hind Rajab means a lot to not just to the people in the occupied land, but all the Arabs and all the Europes, and all the Europeans, the Americans, the Australians, the Germans, the Italians, who defended and held dearly that noble cause of how an innocent nation being assassinated by brutal crimes of this Zionist existence. This is not the first movie that touched the heart of humanity, and of course not the very first movie to achieve rewards and trophies. We all remember too many movies like Haneke, like Nagil Ali, like too many movies that were issued, and they were produced to express the conscience of the art, the true role and the true mission of the art, not just as an entertaining role. Of course, it means a lot, and it means that the success of the movie, it means also and deliver a message, a very important message, which is such movie, it has touched the hearts of audience and viewers all over the world. And the success of the movie, and the success of the producers and the actors, and the important reactions in the corridors of cinema, it means that this movie spoke the truth and really truly expressed the feeling of a small, young, innocent child. It was brutally murdered with brutal hearts, and it was deliberately not just only her, but her family, her relatives, her whole nation being assassinated day and night as we are speaking right now in the most brutal war crime that history have witnessed since the day of the Dark Ages. We have never witnessed such brutality being committed under the umbrella of the colonization powers and the foreign powers that are still defending the assault, defending the Zionist existence, and those powers and those countries and those regimes that are still supplying the Zionist existence with arms, with needs to continue the aggression. I believe that movie will join the golden chain of movies that express humanity and the rights of those who are under siege, under occupation. We all remember also the movies like Underground. It was issued in the year of 1996, as I recall it. It was a huge success.
Yes.
such movies express how the humanity conscience still alive and revive, and they revive the memory and refresh the memory of all nations that has never gathered around one cause as they are gathering today and now around the cause of defending the rights of the Palestinians in their own in their right to free their own occupied land.
Yes, Mr. In the past, I wouldn't say in the very past, but like the movie industry and the cinema industry in the Western world has never actually paid attention to the ongoing atrocities in the Middle East, beginning with the Palestinian Israeli occupation there. But now, in the current time that we're living in, the cinema industry, the Western, Hollywood, and so on and so forth, they put on the spotlight on such atrocities being done in the Middle East, not just in Palestine, of course. And the social media have made sure that everyone knows now the truth. It is no longer hidden or put into certain agendas that does not tell the truth. So how do you assess the current change of scenery where the truth is now being told?
Well, let me tell you two things here. First, the European cinema was they were more connected to the Arabs, more connected to the culture of the Arabs, and we have witnessed more movies that were issued all over the past decades from Europe, from European countries, in Italy and in France and other countries. But of course, the main spot here is on Hollywood. And of course, in Hollywood, there was total cover-up for the crimes. I'm talking about the role of the cinema. It was total cover-up of the crimes committed by the Zionistic victims, always showing Arabs as terrorists or thieves or gold diggers, changing the fact that is totally reversible, totally the other side. And I believe today, in those past 3 or 4 years, the public opinion in the U.S. especially is totally taken side against its own authority and its own politics concerning the Palestinian issue. I believe today the activists, those who are interested in art, in culture, in history, in the U.S. and of course in other countries, like even in London, we have witnessed a total, I would call it a revolution of conscience,
yes.
A revolution of reviving the conscience of the world and the true, getting in touch with true facts, the real facts on the ground.
Yes, Mr. Amr. Back to our movie, the voice of Hind Rajab, the child who was killed in the Israeli occupation attacks. The film highlights the work of journalists at the Palestine Red Crescent Society who took his call. Also, the film highlights the healthcare workers. So, how do you see the movie highlighting the importance of healthcare workers and journalists?
Well, that's a very intelligent question, which it's connecting the crime with the true witness on this crime. Yeah. There are two witnesses, and they are very close to the brutal crimes, which are the journalists and, of course, the activists of the organization like UNRWA and others. Those humanitarians and those journalists were in the list of targeting by the Zionist existence. How many activists, how many employees in the UNRWA was assassinated deliberately by the fire of the Zionist army, as well as journalists? You can call more than 1,000 journalists was killed. They were killed with cold hearts.
Yes.
Not just from Palestine, but from other agencies, from Arabic and international agencies. They were killed, brutally killed deliberately, trying to cover up the crime, trying to kill the news before it sprayed up to the whole world. But
Yes.
today it's a very difficult thing to do, is to cover up a crime like this, especially with the internet and other social sources that made the whole people is connected as one village. So you can never hide such crime.
Yes, yes, Mr. Amr. So technically we can say that this movie is basically a historical evidence of the atrocities being currently done in the Gaza Strip and in Palestine, and the truth of over 70 years of occupation in Palestine is now out to the world. So how do you think this movie it serves? So is it like the ultimate legacy now, this award-winning film? Is it to memorialize Hind, to condemn the events, to change minds, or is it something else entirely?
Well, you all remember how even the American movies that they were issued concerning the assault, the aggression, the American aggression against Iraq, and even their own Americans, the American actors and producers revealed the fact of the brutal attacks against civilians in Iraq. That means a lot. Such movie like this, the voice of Hind Rajab, means it's going to be a part of the documentary, should be put under concentration of the UN and other organizations, international organizations, claiming the rights of the Arabs in their own occupied land, proving and giving the proof, the living proof of the martyrs that they have lost their lives just with their crime was just only to be alive. So I believe such a movie will take its role, and it will earn its attention, and it will gain more attention by the organizations all over the world, those who are concerned in the rights of humanity.
Yes.
And of course it will take its place as a true trophy to the Arabic rights in the heart of the whole world.
So, Mr. Amr, you're saying basically that such movie is to change minds, is to make sure the truth is always out, is always seen by the entire world. So, technically, how would you expect, or what would you want from the media industry, the cinema industry, all the industries that actually work on making movies or delivering news? All these entities, what do you think should be done so it could always be giving the same service? What are your recommendations?
Okay, here's the thing. We first have this concept that this movie is a new door for facts to be issued and spread all over the world, for the media people, for those who are writing in their journals, in their media, in their channels, to talk about it and open that file with open heart. I don't ask for a Western channel to take it, to take our side, but at least to take it in a mutual, in standing in the middle of the truth, trying to absorb the concept that there are crimes committed in this holy land. Also, it's a door for more movies and films to be issued from the Arabic world, and from, of course, I expect from today that more movies will be issued in Europe and even in the US. This goes without saying. Those people think with free minds. I believe also here in the Arabic world, especially in Egypt, we have the largest potential to issue such movie and to talk to the whole world, to speak the sound of Arabic nation, to show the world that we are the main guardian and the main shield to our own Arabic rights in the occupied land, even through culture, even through movies, throughout cinema. That means a lot, that creates an atmosphere that spread all over the world and meet halfway those activists and those free people and free peoples all over the world that are marching in the streets, praising the rights of the Arabs. That means a lot, of course, and I expect it very soon.
Yes, this is very true, Mr. Rahman. It was an honor having you with us on Nile TV International, discussing this very interesting movie that has won an award. Thank you so much, Mr. Rahman.
The honor is mine.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, as you had seen, we discussed the voice of Hind Rajab, the young child who was killed in the Israeli occupation atrocities in Gaza, and the movie about her, written and directed by the Tunisian director Kawthar bin Hania. The movie shed light on what is going on right now in Gaza, and it has won the Silver Lion Award, and lots of great actors in the cinema were there and had scenes such as Joaquin Phoenix and Brad Pitt and Rooney Moore. So we could say that the film industry now is shedding light on very important matters, especially that the festival is not very political. However, such atrocity and a starvation policy happening in Gaza right now, and basically it is 2025 in the 21st century, and we are witnessing such a terrible starvation policy. We hope for a change, but that's it for now for our special edition on Nile TV International. Thank you everyone for watching.